Overseas now, and Hollywood heavyweight George Clooney has joined forces with a team of researchers at Harvard University and Google to watch for violence in southern Sudan in the lead up to this weekend's historic referendum. The vote to decide whether the mainly Christian south will gain independence from the Muslim north comes after 21 years of civil war. During this time, about 4 million South Sudanese fled their homes and about 25,000 of them now live in Australia. But with only 5 polling booths here, there are fears many will miss this once-in-a-lifetime chance to have a say on the future of their homeland. Kathy Swan reports.
It's an event many South Sudanese thought they'd never live to see. A referendum to decide the future of their civil war-torn country in northeast Africa.
It's a very significant time for the South Sudanese people to determine their own freedom and their own choice.
So come on, my friend. Let us go and vote in this referendum.
This referendum is only the chance, and it's only once it will happen, and we don't want to miss it.
Christian and traditionalist South Sudan has endured decades of war against the mainly Muslim north, but a peace agreement reached in 2005 decreed a referendum be held to decide whether to secede and form a new independent nation. Voting begins this Sunday, but of the 25,000 or more South Sudanese now living in Australia, many eligible voters will miss out because there are just 5 polling centres in Canberra, Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne and Perth. There's no postal voting and many simply cannot afford to travel.
People are extraordinarily committed to voting. I mean, this is the future of their country. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and no one wants to miss it. But the geographical distances here are so challenging that it's been made difficult for a lot of people.
They are everywhere. So if you visit Tamworth or Swan Hill or Darwin, Perth, many places around Victoria, New South Wales, South Australia, they're strong communities, but they are very dispersed.
Despite help from the Australian government, as well as organisations like Humanitarian Crisis Hub and the Brotherhood of St Lawrence, many would-be voters are stuck.
We've been able to assist a small percentage of the people that were able to come, but it was better than nothing.
We got a total of 500 people in Tasmania, and at the moment I think 75 people are the ones that are going to be voting. But we're not sure because most of those who book ticket by themselves are unable to get back, I think, because of financial hardship.
From Hobart, David Quell says the problem's been made worse by a voting system that's already required voters to register in person at one of the 5 polling centres just last month.
So people are really very, very stressed and frustrated by this. As you know that if you registered, you must make sure that you vote. Otherwise, your vote is going to be counted as for unity.
So far, we have registered over 9,000 South Sudanese, and we are expecting all of them to come and vote on the 9th, all the way to 15th. At this point, it's very important.
David Gatwich is the Southern Sudan Referendum Commission representative supervising the polling process in Australia.
For the referendum to be valid, there must be 60% and over turnout from the registered voters.
Unity is unacceptable to many South Sudanese because it means staying under North Sudan's rule and many bitter memories, particularly for the children of Sudan's brutal second civil war that began in 1983.
The long-standing conflict that Arab tried to colonize us and make us subservient to them. They come and loot all our properties and take all the young boys away with them. I was one of them.
To escape, and many of us get killed, is too traumatic, and most of us do not prefer to talk about these things because by reminding yourself, sometimes you feel as if you are still there.
Akosh Maniam is Executive Director of the Sudanese Lost Boys Association of Australia, and David Quell is a member. They were among thousands of children, mostly boys, forced to try to escape North Sudanese forces by walking long distances to countries like Kenya, Uganda, Egypt and Ethiopia. Some went to refugee camps. Many others didn't make it.
I have seen many dead people. We have eaten things that people should not eat, just for the survival.
Those who did manage to survive are now known as Lost Boys. And thanks to aid organisations in recent years, many have found homes in a number of Western countries, including Australia.
Every story is incredibly unique. You hear something of their own sense of hope and tenacity in surviving, but they haven't been thwarted by the horrendous trauma that they've suffered over the last, 10, 20, 25 years.
And from Sunday, those who can will get to a polling booth to cast their vote.
I think it will be a very emotional moment. And we will wait, we will hold our breath to wait until we see the result have come out and what is the outcome.
The Southern Sudanese will work hard to win the freedom. Because we know, in fact, freedom is not that cheaper and it's not that easy. It is hard. You have to go through hardship to achieve the freedom.
Time to vote, time to vote.